Somewhere on this channel is a video on the Agfa Click, which I think is a great camera. It's plastic, it was cheap to produce, but it actually produced some quite good photographs. Now, I didn't realise until I discovered this camera I'm about to show you that Agfa did another version of sort of development of the Click. Well, if you've got a Click, you must have a Click. So this is the Click, and this is the Click 2. I obtained this in the same flea market as I obtained the Hunter Gilbert camera I was talking about recently. You never know what you're going to pick up at a flea market. Well, sometimes you don't find anything, and sometimes you find, as I did that time, a few interesting cameras. This camera is completely plastic. Apparently they made them from 1959 until 1970, according to Wikipedia, and they are interesting in lots of different factors. A, they're plastic, they're light, they're one click. They have a f-stop of 11 and f8.8. The instructions it gives here is sun and cloud. You've got the spring shutter there. Opening the camera is interesting. You don't open it there, you open it here, and it basically comes off. Now, as soon as you've got it off, it felt very similar to something. Very similar to a camera some of you might have come across. It feels very similar to the Diana camera made in Hong Kong. And the Isolet, Isolo, is a similar camera made by Agfa. And they were making these cheap cameras. I say cheap, but they have a certain charm. They're nicely designed. They actually got a nice look. A bit fiddly putting the back. There's not a lot more to say. They are extremely light. They came with this sort of nice looking plastic case, but trying to look like leather. And there's no shutter prevention. You basically click and wind on. The Click is 6x9, this is 6x6, so nice big negative, takes 120 film and you get 12 shots on a film. You must remember, as soon as you've taken the photograph, to wind on. It does mean that if you wanted to do double exposure, this is the ideal camera to do double exposure on. No focusing, set focus. Let's see if it will actually produce a decent result. The first image is taken near Swannies at a place called Durston Castle, and I'm really pleased with the sharpness. As I said, there's very few controls on this camera, however it is performing well. It was a bright day. Here is the castle, built by someone called George Burt in about 1902, and it was built as a tourist destination, and it's been restored into a great tourist place of there's a cafe there, there's some interesting gardens and grounds and some great walks, including a globe we'll see in a moment. But the day I went, as you can see, there was clouds and sun, and there's some really good vistas. They have restored all these walks around the castle. The camera, as I said, the medium format image means you get a fantastic resolution, you get good quality. And this is all from a camera with a fixed lens. I think the genius is how Agfa got a really good compromise here, because if you're dealing with a fixed lens, most people are going to take from groups to landscape, and from my memory on this, it's got 2 f-stops, and it suggests one's for landscape and one is for portraits, or groups. This is the globe at Durston Head, which is an enormous piece of Purbeck stone modelled to the globe, and you will find all the countries on the earth on there, and it's surrounded by these bollards. Now the thing was, George Burt was a stone, well, that's what I want to say, merchant. Now we've moved on to Kimmeridge, which has this wonderful tower on. I think there's a bit of camera shake on this image. It's not the best image on the film, but again, it's usable. I think this is a little bit sharper, and we have something called the Kimmeridge Ledges here. The light wasn't as good as with the previous Ronnie's images, however, it's not bad, and as I said, I got about 11 images out of 12, which is really good for a film which only takes 12 images, and I would really quite recommend this. You do see them around, and this is the Agfa Click. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.